Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Finding an escape route. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job.
Turning it on. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Punch it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
The give on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. On the ground, it's Jennings. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Under fire. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, running back on the move. Discards it with a stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. Here comes the heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Nevada. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man, it's Jamison. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down. Defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense is really... then I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Trying the left side. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Back to pass, it's Jamison. He's got the tight end. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Jennings. And he's knocked down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Looking for a man. It's Jamison. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Red pass, it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's McGooligan. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Texas A&M going up tempo.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for his man. Working on the right. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
For Fighting Texas Aggies.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
26-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Callaway. He'll throw it. Right on target this time. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They want to run it left here. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Lost one deep down the right side. Caught at the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing.
Touchdown, Aggies! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
game-changing play for this defense. Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now the play fake. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McGooligan. Dances away to buy time. Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Aggies. The line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Set, ready. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Looking downfield, it's McGooligan. Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but he's got to finish the deal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Offense working from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Callaway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The give out of the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Connection to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here we go. To the air. It's Callaway. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
At the 43. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense. Something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, Dave. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just feeds the running back. And they'll move the chains and get... ...47-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that...
There he goes! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And you want want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this passing attack has not been great tonight. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return. Yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's McGooligan. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And they're deep.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Rush is on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He's got it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Making side adjustments here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's McGooligan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got his man across the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. The 50, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they turn it into a defense.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the air, it's McGooligan. Looking to the big tight end. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took